What's going on, guys? It is Last NASCAR Fan here again, and we have another awesome diecast review. This diecast review is going to be actually on a Kyle Busch diecast that's kind of like one of the biggest gems if you're going to collect for Kyle Busch, especially if you want to get any of his Xfinity Nationwide Busch Series diecast, because they're starting to go up in value, but this one car is probably like, I wouldn't say it's like the holy grail. It's like right next to like the holy grail, which is the 2012 Kyle Busch 54 Monster for his KBM team from 2012. We're not going to review that one though, unfortunately, because that car is way out of my price range. But we're going to review the second rarest Kyle Busch Nationwide Xfinity diecast, and it's the 2008 the Farnborough Insurance Toyota Camry for Joe Gibbs Racing. Now, I should have said this a little earlier, but both Denny Hamlin and Kyle Busch did run this car. So that's why there's no name on there, because both Denny Hamlin and Kyle Busch split time in the 18, because there was actually a part-time car for Joe Gibbs Racing's Busch Nationwide Series program in 2008, before Kyle Busch drove full-time in 2009 to go after the Nationwide Championship, which he did. I mean, as I also stated before, how this car has been getting up so much value because the Kyle Busch diecasts are drying up. But back in the day, you had a ton of promo cars that were made. You had this one from 2008. You had in 2009, you had his combo scheme, or that might have been 2010, as well as the Fleet Locate. And then there was a Brad Coleman promo, which is part of that JGR promo line. But then until 2012, you had the KBM Nationwide Kyle Busch Monster car, which is like the holy grail. But this is like the second holy grail Kyle Busch promo diecast. And on top of that, the year after they made this and released it as a promo, they did the same thing with the David Gilliland 02 Farnborough Insurance for Joe Gibbs Racing. So it's kind of cool how they did a step up and they did a Cup promo, which I'm after that one because it's a COT and they're starting to get, and they're getting really hard to find. Like, I remember when we're 33 fans saying like they were like $30, and I'm like, nah, they're not $30 anymore. That was like, holy crap, that was like 5 or 6 years ago. Those go for about like 70 to almost $90 now. But this Kyle Busch car itself, if you did have the box, this would be a triple digit $100 to $130, but loose, this thing you can sell for like probably 50, maybe $70. But the fact that I got this for a very good deal, I'm just really happy, because this is such a cool promo, especially for the Kyle Busch fans that are newer to NASCAR and don't really know much of how like he became such a huge staple with Joe Gibbs Racing until he left after the 2022 season. So the paint scheme itself is pretty simple. It's pretty much a white and maroon pattern. Got the black outline with the white outline for the 18 font for Joe Gibbs Racing. Farnborough Insurance. You got the Toyota Camry. Sunoco, Raybestos, Mall, Wicks, usual contingencies. Got the Nationwide Series logo, 3M, a lot of Farm Bureau insurance all over, nothing on the quarter panel. And then on the driver, you got the Farm Bureau insurance as well as other smaller contingencies, Mac Tools, Safety Clean, Lincoln Welders. Looks like Sherwin-Williams is on there. That's interesting. Farm Bureau insurance on the deck lid, and then on the TV panel, it's Farm Bureau Insurance Toyota. But I am really happy to finally review this car, because it's just, I've always wanted to have at least one of these, because these are just like one of the coolest promos that were made in the late 2000s. And as a kid, I didn't know how to get these because I didn't really have access to internet until like 2012. But yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for brand new videos. And I will see you in the next Diecast review. Take care, everyone. Have a good one. Keep on collecting.